Morning, everybody. Well, I guess it's afternoon now. The Dog back at you. It's Friday, July, blah, 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 I don't know, 10, 11, something like that, whatever. I had some cool footage, well, I wouldn't say cool, but I had some footage of me sifting dirt with my little crappy DIY dirt sifter. And I recorded it on the new guy. And to my dum-dumness, I accidentally deleted the footage thinking I didn't need it anymore, not realizing I still do need it. So I lost all that footage. With I wouldn't say it was a waste of time doing the job, but it was a waste of time recording it. I might as well just left the camera in the house and did nothing, but whatever. Another thing I figured out with, you guys tell me if you've ever experienced this, but it didn't really click in, didn't really take effect in my little brain that the DJI Osmo Action 4 splits up the files. When I'm recording in 4K, it splits the files at roughly 24 minutes and about 50 seconds, give or take. So if I'm recording something that's half an hour long, 30 minutes, and I'm recording straight through, at 24 minutes, it'll split the file and start a new file. There won't be any... it doesn't drop any frames or miss anything really, but it plays havoc on trying to sync the audio when you're just doing the hand clap thing. In DaVinci, I kept syncing it, auto sync audio to the two files, and it would keep saying sync failed, sync failed. I was like, what? And maybe a couple days later, I'm just syncing the files. I can't remember. Hey man, I only stopped the camera 2 times. Why do I have like 4 files? That would mean I stopped the camera 4 times. No. The Osmo Action 4 splits the file at 24 minutes and some seconds. For me anyway, when I'm recording in 4K. I Googled this a little bit. Everybody seems to say it's something to do with the FAT file system it uses, or the XFAT or whatever. It can only record to a certain amount, and then it makes a new file, and everybody said, oh, well, that's what you want anyway, because if something gets corrupted, at least you have, at least you don't lose one big hour-long video you made. Grasshopper. Yeah, I guess that's true. But, oh, boy, does it ever play havoc on trying to sync the audio manually with no time code. I found online, I did some Googling, and I had to download a little app to join the MP4s or whatever they were recorded in. Again, I can't remember, MOVs or whatever, .mov, back together. Now, you don't just join them all into one big file. You have to join the ones that got split. So if you recorded for 30 minutes, say, you'd have to join your first 2 files, but not the third one. You would leave that as a separate file if you stop the camera and started it again. So if you made, let me re-say that because I think I goofed it. If you recorded for 30 minutes and then turn the camera off, you would need to join those 2 files together because it'll make 2 files. Now, if you recorded for 30 minutes, you turned the camera off, and then you moved it to a new location and you started recording again, you would have 3 files. The 2 that were split, and then your new third file where you moved the camera to. So when you're joining them, you want to join the first 2, but not the third one, because that's a separate one. So chances are, when you turn the camera off and you turn it back on, you're going to do a clap just to sync the audio. So keep that in mind. It's a little hard to explain. If you ever, anybody who owns one of these, you'll figure out what I'm talking about. And hopefully it's not a nightmare for you, because I had to figure it out the hard way. I don't know. I'd done some Googling earlier, and I remember people saying, oh, it splits the file, splits the file. I'm like, oh, what do you mean splits the file? I don't know. But yeah, now I know what they mean. And when I did it in Final Cut Pro, the sync worked But Final Cut Pro got seriously confused about what went where. It would just take that file, the part B of the file, and just stick it anywhere, and I'd be editing along happy as a clam, and I'd be like, why is the audio all of a sudden all out of sync? What the frig's going on here? How the hell did that happen? And it didn't click in that this is because it splits the file when it's longer than 24 minutes. And then Final Cut grabs a hold of it and it just says, I don't know, I'll just stick it here, man, whatever. At least DaVinci is a little bit smarter, I suppose, and it just fails the sync. It just says sync failed. So keep in mind, that is the score. You've got to join your two files together that got split. So if you have 4 files because you recorded 2 30-minute segments, you join the first 2 together, you join the second 2 together, and you turn your 4 files into 2 files, and then you sync your audio from your lav mic and your 2 files in DaVinci or Final Cut, whatever. I don't use Premiere, so I don't know how that works. But I tested this a little bit, and it worked. This will be a good test today because this is real world, not just me farting around, leaving the camera running on the desk for half an hour. So, with that being said, whew, that was a mouthful. Hope it made sense. I've also ordered a Tentacle Sync Tentacle Sync Tracky, so I can sync time code to my to the new guy here. Now, apparently, from what I understand, that's not without its problems. You can still suffer from it being out of sync a little bit when it drifts a couple frames. But also, too, you can, if you download the Blackmagic app on your iPhone, you can use the Tentacle Sync to sync time code to your iPhone, which I'm seriously looking forward to. I really want to give timecode a try because I am sick and tired of the clap thing, man. It sucks. Yeah, so, all right, rant over. I'll put some chapter markers in the YouTube video so you can skip ahead from this part here because this is just me rambling. So let's get on with it. What are we going to do today? It's hot. It's going to be hot. It's afternoon now. It's about 12:30. It's getting into the hot part of the day. But there's nothing we can do. Let me sit down. Oh, there's nothing we can do. It's hot. It sucks. We got to get stuff done. Whatever. Put your man pants on and get out there. Have lots of water and wear a hat. We got to sift a bit of the dirt from the other pile. This is dirt that I actually paid for, so I'm not going to just bail on it, even though it was about a year ago. It's all full of weeds, but this is why we got to sift it. And then what we got to do, we probably won't get all this done today, but we got to sift the dirt. Then we got to cut the big roots that are sticking up from my birch tree that fell over. I think I've already mentioned that before. And then we got to get the land plane on the tractor and grate up the driveway because it's all full of weeds and it looks like a bag of poo. And then we got to get all the rocks out of the truck I bought. I'll show you the gravel in the truck when we get around to it. Probably won't be in today's video. And then we got to unload that, bring it into the garden, put the black landscaping fabric down, bale some of the gravel onto it, put another coat of paint on the picnic table, get that into the garden, and then with whatever gravel's left, we're going to just spread it over the driveway. And by then we're probably going to have to think about mowing the grass. And then we're going to probably need to clean out the gutter on the back gutter in the back of the house here because that's full of maple leaves or whatever that tree is. So I don't dig that. And then I want to build another little cabinet for over here where I can put knickknacks in, like, you know, gloves, dust masks, sandpaper, little things like that, little consumables, you know. And What else? We've got to, well, by then it'll probably be time to mow the grass again. And then the wife's daughter is going to be coming out in early September for a week or two. So she's flying out, and then we have to drive her back home to Vancouver, which is about a 8-hour drive from where I am. It's from the east end of BC to the west end of BC, British Columbia. And I got a bunch of pink insulation over here, which I want to put in the shop, and I want to tidy the shop up a bit. I don't think I'm going to be putting any more plugs or crap in. I might provision one more cord, one more run of wire for one more 250 volt outlet in case I want to add a welder, which I wouldn't mind owning a welder. I think that would be pretty dang cool. But yeah. So like I said, well, I'll leave some chapter markers on the YouTube video because, you know, this is a lot of just me rambling like a butthead talking about what I want to do. But let's get on with the dirt sifting. I'm still choked that I deleted that footage. What a dumb move, man. Guys, when you go to all the trouble to record footage, I can't be the first YouTube guy to ever delete his footage by mistake. But when you go to all the trouble to recording crap, make sure you make a couple of backups first. Don't just rely on, oh, I'll just transfer it over to a folder on my hard drive and then I'll delete it all off the camera. You know, it'd almost be better to have a few SD cards and, you know, wait until you're dang ding dong diddly sure that you're done with that footage before you delete it off the SD card. Because if you need it again, there are undelete programs, but they suck. I never had any good luck with them. If you're going to use Mac OS's Time Machine, don't forget you can't recover files off a USB drive. You can only recover them from the actual hard drive itself. Maybe they'll fix that one day or figure out a way to work it. But as of 2024, you still can't do it yet. They just haven't got, in my opinion, they haven't got a handle on just quickly being able to undelete a file that you dump in the trash and then delete the trash. You'd think by now they would have figured out that common problem, you know, and being able to bring it to a consumer on a usable level with all drives. If you deleted it off, you know, your Mickey Mouse thumb drive, you can still recover it, you know. So it's probably a good idea to move your footage over to your actual hard drive and then archive your project when you're done, or make a copy of it onto a USB drive after that, or something like that. And it's faster to work with it off the main hard drive anyway. The USB drive is slow anyway, slow at best. So whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, I don't really feel like doing anything. It's hot, but I got to get stuff done. Let's just put along at a decent pace. I'm going to turn the fan on because it's going to be hot in here. And you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to white balance for in here. White balancing in here is a bugger. Sucks. Everything looks so yellowy orange. All right, here we go. White balancing for the inside of the shop. Like I said, I want to buy one of those checker cards, color checkers, whatever you call them. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera off, and then we'll get the tractor started. And we got to put the bucket on, and then we got to start sifting the dirt. I'm not going to show you doing all my little preliminary getting ready stuff. I'm just going to turn the camera off for a moment and then we'll pick it up when we're back outside. All right. Okay, here's the tarp I put over the dirt. I'm surprised it didn't blow away and lost the other day's big windstorm. All right, that's pretty nice looking dirt. That is nice looking dirt. Now we start scooping it in to the tractor. Well, you know, we already got a big scoop of dirt here. Let's just go over and start sifting it. Here's my dirt sifter. Just a couple 2x4s whacked together. Holy damn. With some mesh stapled to it. Oh. Works good. Fits over the wheelbarrow just right. There you go. Where's me hoe? Then you just keep working it around. Bit dusty. Okay, and when the grate gets full, you just back up, tip it up to empty it. Still a lot of these little rocks came through, that's for sure. We need like a double sifting, but I'm not going to do that. As long as it's like 80% good, we're good. All right, good enough. Oh, put the mesh back on. Oh. All right. Not sure if this is flower box dirt or fill dirt. Can't remember what I bought. All right, that's enough for now. Okay. You got it, bro. I don't know how this dirt got so many like hunks in it and rocks. Yeah. Now I got to order one from Dodge, which is probably not going to be it's probably not going to be like 40 bucks or whatever I paid for it. It's probably going to be 140 or 240 bucks. Yeehaw. All right. Holy crap. This dirt is just dust. Please weigh it down. Doesn't hurt. Okay guys, so took a little break, got a drink of water, refreshed, got the dirt sifted. We're on to project number 2 so now. We gotta just give these a cut with the reciprocating saw, see if we can get those out of there. Yeah, it's probably going to bag on the blade, but oh well, got no blade on it. Okay guys, let's have at it. Pitter patter, let's get at her. blade's a piece of gum. Oh. I think we're going to put one of our good blades on just for the sake of this not taking forever. Hang on, guys. Okay, take two. Got a sharper, better blade. I hope. Alright, got another one here kind of sticking up. Alright, I think we're good. In the neighborhood. What's this? That'll probably just come out after we grind on it. Let's get this blue tarp out of here. We'll bring it around to the front and we'll hose it off. Not right now, but later. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I was going to put the scraper onto the back of the Kubota, but it's kind of hot. I'm getting a bit done. It's about 4 in the afternoon. I think Duo Dog's going to call it a day. It's got to be over 30, give or take. You know, it's hot, man. It's hot. Duo Dog ain't a machine. He's hot. That's what he is. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. We'll be out here again tomorrow, cracking on, and we will just keep going. We're going to get the land plane onto the Kubota. We're going to move a bit of that wood by the shed around the shop, around to the other side, and then we're going to do a first preliminary scrape with the land plane, and then we'll get the truck up here, start unloading these rocks, get the black yard cloth down in the garden, and just start trucking the wheelbarrows in. It's probably going to need about 5 or 6 or 7 wheelbarrows. I'm not really looking forward to that. That's going to be a back-breaking booger to do. All right, sayonara from the Duo Dog. Stay cool, everybody. Give her a like, give her a comment, give her a subscribe. We're at 130. Let's see if we can get 140, even 131. Whatever. Okay, I appreciate all you guys. You're helping me chop the broccoli, as old buddy would say. Sayonara for now.